A really good way of building data solutions is to start the data loading process based on events. For instance, when a file is saved to a blob storage. This is especially good if you want the update process to be based on triggers rather than a fixed schedule during the day. So today I'll show you how easy it is to create an event-based trigger and start your data processes with a few configurations and namings. And I'm going to do the entire thing directly in Microsoft Fabric. We're going to build a trigger-based execution of a data pipeline based on a file being stored in a blob storage. But this is not the entire thing that you can do. The functionality and the possibilities inside Fabric is huge. You can listen to a lot of events and you can listen to things happening in your data installations. I'll show you all the list of possibilities and dive into the pipeline execution based on the file being saved. So here I'm in Fabric in my workspace, and I will go directly into the real-time hub. In the Fabric events, as a part of the real-time hub, we can see the Azure Blog Storage events, and we can see the Fabric workspace item events. If we dive into the Azure Blog Storage events, then you can see on the right side here, I have a whole list of events that I can listen to. It could be blob created, blob renamed, blob tier changed. It could be directory deleted, and all the other things here. If I go back to the real-time hub, you will see that I also have events from the Fabric workspace item events. It could be an item created with failure, an item updated, or even if an item is read and it does not succeed, I can also get alerted based on that. But as I promised you, I will dive into the Azure Blob Storage events and listen to when a user saves a file in the blob storage, and then we can start another pipeline based out of that. So from the real-time hub, I am now into the Azure Blob Storage events profile, and I will set the alert. In the source, I will select the events. I will connect to an existing blob storage. You need to also change the workspace on to where you want to save your item, because what you are creating here is actually a reflex item, and that item needs to be stored somewhere inside Fabric. And I can also change the name right here. So I can see event-based trigger load pipeline. That's it, and click next. And then I'll need to select all the events that I would like to listen to. As per default, all the events are selected, and there is a helper button at the bottom right corner where I can clear all. But I only want to listen to or react to when a blob is created. So I'll select that one. And here I can set the filters. I can select the filters on if it should only be a specific name, it should only be a specific file type and all that stuff. And here you can see the columns I can filter on. And here you can see the filter operators that I have. These are standardized, and I can do almost everything here with a standardized filter operator. But for this demo, I will select everything. Click next, and then I'll create the resource. And when the event stream has been created, I am guided directly back to my Set Alert UI. From here, I can select on each event, because now I would like to select my each event. If I want to filter this, I need to go back to my event stream and then filter everything that I want to do. And here I can now select a Run a Fabric item. And I can select the workspace from where I want to execute my pipeline, and I can find the pipeline that I want to run. And where should I save this alert? And I can select the workspace where I want to save this artifact and give it a name. I need to create a new item. I will just call it start data warehouse load, and I'll create it. And that's it actually. With a few clicks of a mouse and a few naming conventions, then I'm ready to listen to when a user saves a file in my blob storage, then I can execute the pipeline based on that event. I don't have to schedule a specific time from where the data needs to be loaded. It is loaded when the file is stored there. I hope you like it, and I hope that you can see the possibilities of using this new real-time hub and the event-based triggers in your solution. Until next time, happy coding. Thank you.